The bullying of Disney continues. Disney shelves upcoming episode of Running Wild with Bear Grylls featuring Gina Carano. This is absolutely insane, and I don't think enough people realize the dangerous precedent that this sets for the future of our country, that anybody who has any sort of worldview or opinion or religious belief or whatever else can get canceled for that. Of course, as long as you do not fall in the woke category, then of course you can be canceled. And Gina Carano absolutely does not fulfill any of the woke categories, because even white women have pretty much fallen from grace when it comes to wokeism. So this is absolutely insane. And of course, this is what we hear all the time from Disney, right? That they respect women, that they want to give women their voices and everything else, as long as the women are preaching what they want them to preach. As long as the voices that the women are using are the voices that Disney wants them to use, the voices that Hollywood wants them to use. But as soon as they step outside of the Hollywood narrative, as soon as they step outside of what Hollywood and the mainstream and the establishment wants them to use their voice for, then suddenly they are very, very bad, and they must be banned, they must be shunned, they must be silenced, and they must be canceled. Just goes to show that Disney doesn't really give a crap about women. They don't give, I mean, this is something that people just need to wake up to across the board, okay? Hollywood doesn't give a crap about women. Hollywood doesn't give a crap about minorities. They don't give a crap about any of that. The only reason why they pretend that they care so much is because most of the time, women and minorities and whatever else are willing and able to preach the message of what the Hollywood narrative, what Hollywood wants them to preach. Of course, that is exactly what's happening now. So Gina Carano did not go with the Hollywood narrative. She did not preach the Hollywood narrative, and now she is being cast out because of that. So not content to simply remove any trace of her character from Star Wars, it appears that Disney has now decided that they will not air an upcoming episode of the Discovery Channel series Running Wild with Bear Grylls, in which actress Gina Carano would have appeared as a guest star. Holy guacamole, that is insane. Carano was first announced as a guest for the 6th season of Grylls' latest reality show on February 11th, when the official Twitter account belonging to the popular survivalist tweeted an update regarding the series' return, published by What's on Disney Plus, which included a list of celebrity guests who were planned to feature in their own respective episodes throughout the 6th season. At the time of its initial publication, Carano was listed as one of the show's upcoming guest stars alongside such personalities as Anthony Mackie, and Terry Crews and Danica Patrick. However, according to episode guides for Running Wild 6th season, recently uploaded by various websites ahead of the season's March 29th premiere, Disney appears to have pulled the episode featuring Carano in its entirety. That is beyond crazy. Beyond just like we are quickly falling into a fascist society. But this time, the fascists will be the establishment. It will be people in Hollywood. It will be the left, because the left controls everything. The left controls our entertainment. The left controls big tech. The left controls everything. And they are willing to do whatever it takes to use their power to silence you if you have an opinion that they don't like. It's happening across the board. It's happening on Twitter more and more. It's happening on YouTube. It's happening in places like Disney as well. And it's getting worse. It's getting worse. Like I said, it would have been a different story if Disney had done the exact same thing that they did to Gina Carano as they did to Pablo Hidalgo, but they didn't, because Pablo Hidalgo used a very similar analogy to what Gina Carano used, but in the way that Hollywood wanted him to use it. He used it in a way that fit the Hollywood narrative. He used it in an anti-American way and whatever else, a woke way, and that is what they want. But because Gina Carano didn't, she is the one that ended up getting canceled. Because she is a conservative, she ended up being the one that is getting canceled, not Pablo Hidalgo. This is insane. So anyway, this is just like, and now they're canceling her Funko Pop as well. Like, what? Come on. This is just, it's just like, I don't know, man. I don't know. This is not, of course, this shouldn't surprise me. I was going to say that this is not American at all. And that shouldn't surprise me. Disney isn't an American acting company anymore. They were at one point when Walt Disney was around, when he founded the company, but they aren't anymore. Disney panders to China. They pander to the CCP, which is continuing to, you know, have mass genocides over in China when it comes to the Uyghur people and everything else, and putting them in concentration camps and whatever else. Disney is totally fine and willing, with open arms, to work with China despite all of that. But Gina Carano posting something on social media, now that can't have that. Can't have that. This is insane. So this person also had something really good to say here. Pathetic. Disney, are you purposely trying to recreate the McCarthy witch hunts? What the hell did my dad fight for in World War II? Another thing, you have completely destroyed Star Wars and some of Lucasfilm, actively appearing to be undermining the success of The Mandalorian. 100% correct. Which is why I do not support Disney anymore. I will financially not support Disney ever again because of this type of bullshit. They will continue to work with China, with the CCP, to do a bunch of horrible stuff over there. And meanwhile, they cancel people like Gina Carano simply because she's a conservative and she has conservative viewpoints. I'm not going to give a company like that money. I'm not going to give money to bullies. And that is exactly what Disney is. With that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. And I'll talk to you all very soon in another video. Talk to you later. Bye.